Well, hello and welcome back to Fantastic English Fluency Tips and More with Charles. As you know, I am Charles, and I'd like to take this time to thank all the new subscribers. You are coming in at a really nice pace. Thank you for being here, and I hope you're getting value from this. So I guess you are, or you wouldn't have subscribed. But I hope to be upping the value all the time, so if you have any suggestions, questions, or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. You know, I've been using the Amazon affiliates program, and I'm now using this wonderful mic here. It's a Sony. It's a Sony, I forget the number on it, but it's a really nice mic, and I'll leave a link in the bottom. If you're interested in it, just click on the link and get your own. It works really well. Well, today our video is going to be about expressions. All kinds of expressions. I have a list of words that I'm going to be giving you sentences and information about. So let me give you that list first, and I hope you're tuning in real close. Daily expressions with Fantastic English Fluency Tips and More. Here we go. The first word is listen. I've got a list here, so I'm just going to read it to you. The next word is please. Thank you. You're welcome. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hi. Good evening. These are words we're going to be using today in our session. Hope you catch them, and you're thinking maybe, what? These are all words I know. I'm sure you know. If you haven't, I'm sure you've heard them. If you don't know them, I'm sure you've heard them. Well, I want to share these words, these expressions with you today because many people who are studying English as a second language, although they know these words, often they are taken back when they're used in a greeting to them, don't know how to really answer spontaneously. So I would like to just help you with that a little bit today in using these words in daily conversation. Okay, so let's go right to it now. You know, expressions are words or groups of words. You might say phrases that have a certain meaning or real keys for communication. And so I like to go over these expressions today and help you to use them in your daily conversation. The first word is listen, as I said. Here's a sentence using the word listen, just so you can catch how to use it. Listen to the music. Once more, listen to the music. Oh, or if you're in a nature scene and there's a mountain around and there's a waterfall, you could say, oh, listen to the waterfall. Listen to the waterfall. Or you can use it as a command or an instruction. You might want to tell someone to listen, tune in. Listen, please. Listen, please. Also, we could use it here in following instructions or listening to instructions. So here's a command or a piece of advice. Listen to the instructions and follow the program. This kind of thing. The word listen is very common in these kind of scenarios, so please try to use it in that way. Next word is please. Well, I know this word please. What do you mean please? Well, many people don't seem to know how to use it, so I'm going to help you here with this. In the word please, it's a very good word that adds poise or kindness or even consideration to your conversation. So if you can use it, sorry, not lose it, but use it. Well, there's a phrase, if you don't use it, you lose it. That's a gem for you. Back to the word please. Here's the one sentence. Please don't talk in the library. That's a request, or near almost a command, right? A request, strong request. Here's one. Could you help me, please? Asking for assistance. Could you help me, please? Here's another one. Please walk on the right. Please walk on the right. Please at the beginning of a word, a sentence, please at the beginning of a sentence makes it more instructional, like you're telling someone to do something. Using at the end is generally more of a request, asking for assistance or asking for a favor or asking someone's cooperation for something. Okay, let's go to the next word. Thank you. Now, I love this word, don't you? Doesn't it feel good when someone tells you, thank you? Yeah, it's just a very good word. It's a word that would be very, very beneficial, very helpful to add to your vocabulary. Saying thank you is just a very good habit to be in. A wonderful word that expresses gratitude in any situation. So let's use it often, okay? Thank you. Next word, you're welcome. Words that express hospitality and consideration. Always pleasant to hear. You're welcome. After someone has been helped and they tell you a thank you, to tell them you're welcome is a very good and spontaneous interaction word that helps the person you're speaking with to feel like they are connecting with you, getting a connection there. So remember to say, you're welcome. The next one is, of course, everyone knows this, but sometimes people don't know how to respond to it, I have found, when they are spoken this phrase or this expression to them. So many people don't seem to know how to respond to this good morning expression. So let me give you a little bit of help there, all right? Let's see here. A greeting in the AM, like this is, of course, good morning, so it's before the noon hour. Don't use it afternoon, usually. It's always nice to hear when greeted with a good morning, it's considerate to return that greeting. If someone says to you, well, good morning, Bob. It's nice to say, well, good morning, Joe. If you know the person's name. If not, you don't need to make up a name. Don't call them a name you don't know. You could say, good morning. The response is the same phrase in your own pleasant way. So if someone says good morning, just return a good morning to them, and that's fine. Now, with the good morning expression in some countries, like here in Japan, I live in Japan, so very often people who come to work at a later hour or not in the AM, when they arrive at work and meet their cooperatives, the people they work with, they will most always say good morning, even if it's in the middle of the afternoon or if it's late at night. So this is an expression that is used in the Japanese culture when they arrive at work very commonly, because they're beginning their new day with the people they work with. So they will often say good morning even in the late afternoon or night hours, whatever the case might be. So you might hear that, and if you do, well, then you'll understand. It's because they're starting their day, so they say it with a hearty good morning. The next one is only usable in this time period that we're going to talk about. The expression afternoon. I'm sorry, the expression is the better pronunciation. Before a vowel, of course, you know, the becomes the. So in the afternoon, this is the expression you would use. And it is good afternoon. This is only usable after the noon hour, after 12 in the middle of the day, up until perhaps as late as 5 in the evening. 5 in the evening, you see, I say 5 in the evening. 5 is right on the borderline of being afternoon or evening. So let's go with good afternoon up until just before 5, okay? Don't use that in the morning, and don't use it after 5. That's about the period of time you can use it. If someone says good afternoon to you, well, of course, you can greet them back. Good afternoon. It's okay to say that back. Or you can just say hello also. But generally, if you're spoken to and someone says good afternoon, well, then it's quite common and polite, a courtesy to say good afternoon back to them. That's the new one to add to your vocabulary list. And now, do you know what the next one I'm going to tell you is? Can you guess? Ha! I got a surprise. It is hi. Do you know the word hi? Hi is a informal way of saying hello. It is a nice and friendly way, light, not deep conversation instigating, but a light and friendly way of saying hello. So if someone says hi to you, you don't have to worry or wonder about how you should respond. Just say hi back to them. If someone says hi, you can say hello. Or if someone says hello, you can also say hi. It's all right. Have a little bit of natural feeling and interaction with your word usage. It doesn't have to be a strict, tight pattern of word usage, but you can have a variation there in your greetings, in your expressions, your daily expressions and word usage. Now you probably know what word I'm going to say next. The next word the expression I'm going to share with you is good evening. I find in my interactions with non-native English speakers here in this country, many people are very learned and they have quite a good level of English speaking ability. But many people, I say many because it's many people, do not know how to respond to these time expressions. So if someone says good evening to you, you most emphatically may say good evening back to them. Yes, you could say hello also, but it is very common to say the greeting that is spoken to you back to the person who is speaking it. So if someone says, oh, good evening, with a warm heart and your kindness, do say good evening. These are the expressions for tonight. Oh, did you notice my mic here? Yes, this is the mic that I have been using. It's very, very trusty, and it's good for karaoke. It's good for speaking on the video. It's good for other purposes too, if you want to use it that. I got this on the internet. Yes, I'll put a link to the mic there on the Amazon. You can get it there, and I'll be very happy for that because you will be using a mic for your situation. Okay, try it. You might like it. Well, these are the daily expressions I have this time, and I'm going to be giving you more. I have another list of daily expressions to share with you on the next video. Until then, do look at the video up here. These are suggestions for you to study or watch, view for your fluency tips. Your English fluency is important to me, and I'm glad to share any of these tips with you and more. Please do keep coming back. And yes, hit your subscribe and give us a like. And please do share with a friend so they will be helped in their English journey. That's it for now, and I do hope you take care. See you next time. Bye now.